distinguished group. As I said before, welcome to Mrs. Ambassador and all the mayors that are present here. Braga would like to welcome you all to our city. Unfortunately, it's not a very sunny day, but let's make the best of it. We have a lot to offer, not only the weather, but as the people, the food, the transports, lots of things. This is our location, exactly where we are now. We are in Maximinus. We are very near to CPA train station, for example, and all to the main exits of Braga in case we need to get out of here. But we hope that we don't have the need for that very soon. The city of Braga, in 1950, it only had around 35,000 inhabitants. Today, we have reached almost the double, around 100,000. It comprises a territory of around 37 parishes with around 185,000 inhabitants. This is the area of Braga, geographical area, and it also represents the way that we explore this in the commercial way. Because, for example, on the city center we call this the first crown, and it's represented with the yellow area. Next to the area, to the city center, we are represented by blue. It's the second crown. For example, if I want to go from the city center to here, I have to pay 2 crowns. Okay? And all the rest of the city is represented by the third crown of our region. Braga is very well located next to the country because we are very near to Porto. It only takes around 37 minutes. We are also near Viana do Castelo and Jerez. For example, we have city next to Porto with an airport. We are next to the sea. We are next to the river. We are next to Jerez, that is a protected area, environmentally speaking. This is the train station that connects Braga to the rest of the country, using only trains. The same picture of the same place in 1964. It's quite a development that we have here. CPA, that's the company that manages the train in Portugal, offers 12 daily trains to Lisbon, that is our Portuguese capital, and 30 to Porto with a very interesting price range. Lots of trains, lots of possibilities. The Portuguese trains transport around 5,000 passengers every day between Porto and Braga. For example, in less than 30 minutes, we travel between Porto and Braga, and we travel around 5,000 passengers. We are going to introduce a little bit about the history of Braga and the public transport. For example, the public transportation in Braga was born in 1874. This is the first picture taken of a public transport in Braga. The American car was introduced in 1875. What distinguished this car from the train, for example, was that it was moved by horses. In March of 1882, was introduced the lift of Jesus. This is quite an honor for us because we love the lift of Jesus, because this is the oldest funicular balanced using water in all the world. 1883 was the year of the steam engine used by the American car. For example, previously it was used horses, exactly, and now we introduced the vapor engine. In October of 1914, the electric tram was first introduced, as we see here, and 1962-3 was the year of the trolley car that was used until 1979. In 1982 was when TUB was born, and in 2007 introduced a new image of the public transportation. TUB, Transportes Urbanos de Braga, Urban Transport of Braga. This is some indicators about TUB that we are very proud of them. For example, we have around 18-16 bus stops. We have 73 lines that any people can use it. We cover around 300 kilometers, and we only go to the Braga. We never go to Porto, Famalicão, or Barcelos. Last year, we transported more than 11 million passengers. If we think that we only have around 1,800,000 people in Braga, this is quite a number. We covered more than 5 million kilometers using only 152 buses, and we use 324 employees for all that work. We are constantly searching for new meanings of improving our services for all the passengers. For example, as I said before, we have an application that goes with you everywhere. You install it inside your cell phone. It only has to be a smartphone, and it helps you travel in the city of Braga using only of our bus. We only have to say where we are, where we want to go, and the app will say everything we need to do. You can also use Google Maps. Everyone knows what Google Maps is. We want to say where we are again, where we want to go, and Google Maps will tell us that for us to use what we have to do in order to go from place A to B. We like to talk to lots of entities. For example, we are working currently with 3 universities. For example, Universidade Minho, Universidade Católica Portuguesa, and IPCA. And we are also making some contacts in order to work with INL. This is the International Iberian Nanotechnology Laboratory. We have lots of projects involving these entities. We can also be found on the website. We have all the commercial information available there, our schedules, our maps, our ticketing, services, the price range, everything. We have also a website dedicated only to teach all the people how to use the application, Google Maps, all the services that we have, because we can not only offer, but we also have to tell people how to use it. We have a blog. Everything we do, we share with other people. For example, tomorrow, everyone will know that we have gathered here and we will talk about it, very proudly, I might say. We also use the social networks on facebook.com/do.pt. We also have all the news regarding to our commercial information, any issues that we may be facing. We also like to tell people, because it's a problem when someone is on the bus stop and he doesn't know that something happened and the bus will be passing there. So we inform everything that we have. And now we are going to talk a little bit about what we can expect from the future. And for that I'm going to invite my friend here to talk about it. Mark, yes.
So we used to be a transportation enterprise, but now we have changed that. We are not only an engineer enterprise, but a urban mobility enterprise. So we are concerned about the pedestrians, about the cyclists, and about also the buses. We want to change the perspective that we see the city. We want to move from a car-centered city to a people-centered city. And for that, we are using a lot of messages that we are passing to the people. So in an example, this is the room needed, the space needed to transport 60 persons. So what's more sustainable? We used to have a lot of cars. That's a lot of public space that we can use for other things to do, for other uses. How will we do this change? We will encourage the cycle mobility. For that, the city is working on a cycling master plan that comes with something like 80 kilometers of cycling networks that improve and encourage the people to use the bicycle. We will construct 2 park and ride solutions in the entry of the city, and with that we are also constructing not the interfaces, but a solution that's major transportation. This is the line that we are going to have, with buses faster and something like a metro, but not on the same place on carriage. Rails, not on rails, but on wheels. So for that we will have 2 major park and rides, one in the east side and another in the west side. This one is the most difficult to build, but it's also the most complex, but it will be constructed because we have here the highways that connects to the Guimarães city and to Oporto, for instance, and to Spain, and we have also the railway and the speed train that will be developed here. So here is a very important place that will that will allow people to come to Braga and then catch the tube system to be more sustainable city. And by improving the complementarity with other public operators or private operators. We are working with a lot of other operators that work here in Braga also. They connect to Lisbon, to Oporto, like we said before, by rail, by buses, making the regional connections. And we are working together to have also a ticket integration and to have some people using more public transportation. And why is that? Because we have objectives to 2025 to carry, now we are carrying 11 million passengers, we want to carry 20 million, we want to have 10% of bicycle users in Braga, and we want to reduce the car usage in 25%. We didn't invent all of this, this is the guidelines of the International Association of Public Transportation, are the guidelines of the European Commission of Sustainable Urban Mobility Plans. And for that we are also working in the new park. We are here. Right now we are here in this place. We have bought this array here. We'll do some construction in all this area, and we'll have something like this. We'll have here all the buses parked like they should be, and we'll have a new maintenance area in the best art state that it will be. Because we are going to buy something like 31 electrical buses. This is a new technology. We are moving from diesel to electrical. And for that we need to have some places to charge the buses. The maintenance area will be completely different because we are talking about electrical motors, electrical engine, and it's not the same way that we have now. And we have also the tube consulting. We have already made and delivered the mobility project for São Tomé, and here is the delivery, and we are working on this for a better city. So thank you all, thank you for your visit.